American.
Now let's not go overboard here. The Brewers have been playing some good ball.
Come on. You got to enjoy it while it lasts.
Woo! Go overboard? I can't ever imagine that happening.
They're playing great baseball.
Well, that's fabulous.
Pinch yourself. I mean, are these the real Brewers?
I don't know.
I think they are. The Brewers look to keep the momentum going as they open a series against John Rocker and the Atlanta Braves. Coming to down, Davey Lopes, blow bubble.
Of any player in baseball.
Blow bubble. Not going to do it. Hey, look who's on the hill. Jamie Wright. First time since August. He gets the big cat swing and tag him. He's out. Jamie Wright looking good tonight. Bottom of the first, Jeremy Burnett's dial 9. What a swing. What do you call that? You call it a home run is what you call it. 2-run shot. Brewers up. Then we go to the bottom of the third. Bases loaded. No way, Jose. Kevin Millwood. I think he polished his shoes with it, Madge. Grand slam time for Jose. The Brewers cruising right now, though. Atlanta trying to creep back into this thing. 7-6 in the 8th. Regional high school baseball. Madison Memorial hosting Portage, conference champions. Top of the first, so Adam Ray, the blooper down the first base line, scores Scott Hetzel. 2-0 Memorial. Top of the second, Hetzel with the chopper off his foot. Limps to first, beats it out, scores Ryan Kraft. 3-0 Spartans. They go on to the big 10-3 win. They will host Madison West Friday, 5 o'clock at Memorial. WIAA Regional Golf from Edelweiss in New Glarus, hole number 1. Eric Kinchy of Madison West puts it in the jug. Nice shot by Mr. Kinchy there. And Tim Urso of Middleton. Watch the approach. Not bad. Fires an 81. Cards finish 3rd. Oregon wins the regional. Verona 2nd. West finishes 4th. All of them will move on to the sectionals. Here's some results from Division 2 this afternoon. The Evansville regional. Evansville finishes 1st, followed by Edgerton and Whitewater. Vince Hodder of Jefferson is the individual medalist with a 78. To hoops, the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals tipping off with Game 1 between the Knicks and Pacers. From Conseco Fieldhouse in Indy we go. Jeff Van Gundy, he's looking for a new car. Did you hear about that Jet knocking over his car last week? Well, he's shopping for one. Big man today, Austin Crozier. How about the big 3 and then the block on the other end? And watch Crozier sneaking out under there. 22 for Crozier leads the way. 102-88. The Pacers take Game 1 over the Knicks. The NHL's Western Conference Finals. Back in Big D, Dallas, where the Stars look to take a 3-2 lead over the Avalanche in the best-of-7 series. Oh, yes, you look just like Eddie Belfour, but it's Brett Hull, the hero, early. One-time shot past Patrick Waugh and Brett Hull's proud papa. Yeah, there's the Golden Jet, Bobby Hull, the proud papa. But then it's Milan Hajduk, and the third ties it up at 2, so we go to overtime in the OT. Joe Neuendijk, yes, you saw him make a Jell-O mold from the Stanley Cup in the commercials. He wins the game 3-2. Stars lead that series 3-2. They're going back to the Mile High City.
And the crowd goes wild.
And they go wild. The big shiny.
I love the big shiny.
The hunt continues.
Get down to it.
All right.
Stick around. We'll be right back. The bigger wind blows in.
Not me.
Blow wind, blow wind.
No, I was talking about the big wind that was probably in Milwaukee, not you.
Not the big bag of hot air Hudson?
No.
Different
I would never
wind.
say that.
Different wind.
Different wind. Blowing in or blowing out?
I love you, Mike.
That's so nice.
The Brewers playing well. Suddenly the crew looking like world beaters as they look for their 4th straight, 2nd in a row against the Atlanta Braves. We go. It kind of looks like Jerry Seinfeld. The back looks like Eddie Belfour. I'm not sure. Here we go. Picking up the highlights. Top of the 3rd. Rafael Furcal is going to try and score. Lyle Mouton with the throw. Furcal is dead at the dish. Great throw by Lyle Mouton.
To center field,
Still 3rd. Andrew Jones singles in Kilville Veris. It's 2-0 Atlanta. We go to the 5th. The big cat, Andres Galarraga, is going to double in Veris, and Andrew Jones makes it 5-0 Atlanta. 11-2 your final. The Brewers not playing well tonight, but they are playing the Braves. They'll do it again tomorrow. You know, Sitting around the office this afternoon, Craig Kashan suggested I go out and attend a couple area high school baseball games. So I did. Here's my proof. We start up at Cottage Grove Fireman's Park. Monona Grove taking on Waunakee. Waunakee leads 6-4, bottom of the 7th, 2 out, no one on base. Grove loads them up, and then Kevin Phelps with the infield grounder, an overthrow, 2 out, no one on, leading 6-4. Waunakee loses, Monona Grove wins. Everyone comes home 7-6. MG moves on to McFarland. Regional baseball here, defending champions Whitewater at Jefferson. Great pitching matchup. Brady Erdl of Jefferson against Justin Erdman of Whitewater, 2 of the state's best. Erdl heading to the University of Minnesota, gets some help from Craig Lang on the throw there. In the 3rd, Nick Kuhnemans gonna ground to 2nd, and we're gonna get a wild throw here. Alex Behrens will score. No score called in, but we'll pretend it's still going on and show you a score of Whitewater leading Jefferson 3-0 in the 3rd. That's when I left. I was there. With the return of Eric Lindros to the Flyers after a 2-month absence, will it hurt or hinder the Flyers' chances on moving on to the Stanley Cup Finals? They can do it tonight with a win over the Devils. There's the big guy. Scott Gomez, the drive. The big save by Brian Boucher. Where did he save it? Well, you're taught to keep your eye on the puck as a goaltender. Case in point, great save there. Not here. Claude Lemieux in the 3rd period breaks a 0-0 tie. Will it be the game winner? I don't know. They'll add one more for insurance. Alexander Mogilny makes it 2-0. Lindros will score 1 for the Flyers here. Too little, too late. 2-1 Devils, Game 7. We're going back to Philly, the city of brotherly love, for Game 7. Yes. Big Ten basketball coaches getting a lot of postseason attention. First, Dick Bennett contemplates retirement before returning to the Badgers. Then Bob Knight's job is threatened at Indiana. Then Tom Izzo turns down an offer to go to the Atlanta Hawks. Well, the Hawks aren't giving up on the Big Ten. They're going after Illinois' Lon Kruger. And ESPN has learned that a source close to Kruger has been told by the coach that he could be named coach of the NBA team as early as tomorrow. Kruger's had short stays at Kansas, Florida, and Illinois, taking the Gators to the Final Four, while the Illini are favorites by many to go next season. Well, the Basketball Hall of Fame welcomes in 6 new members, including 2 of the best to play in the NBA at their positions, Isaiah Thomas of the Pistons and Bob McAdoo, who starred for 7 NBA teams, including the old Buffalo Braves. Paul, remember the Buffalo Braves? Yes, he's from Buffalo. Yeah, he also won 2 titles with the Lakers and is currently an assistant with the Miami Heat. Also heading to Springfield is Tennessee women's coach Pat Summitt, who's won 6 NCAA titles and the winningest women's coach in college history. Yes, indeed. Spirited day out at the high school Diamonds today. Windy.
Yes, so.
Dust devils all over the infield made it hard to shoot video.
And you were there too with all your wind.
I was there. I love doing that stuff.
All right, thank you, Rob.
You bet.
Coming up, we have another look ahead at your holiday weekend forecast.
Must be.
If watching Ron Dane play football 5 months out of the year just wasn't enough for you, now you can get a piece of the big guy every day of the year. You're looking at the future site of the Ron Dane Sports Bar and Restaurant just off the Capitol Square. It will feature Dane memorabilia and, of course, a 33-ounce steak for $33. And the Heisman.
That's not a steak, that's a roast.
Well, yes,
It's a roast. There's a place up in Minneapolis that has the same deal, and it looks like a pot roast when they bring it to you.
It's a lot of meat.
Dane could eat one.
Do you think?
Gibby could eat one, too.
Gibby could eat one, I believe that.
Craig could eat one.
I'm not convinced that anyone else could.
Our
but
prep detective could eat one. We're gonna start.
Speaking of the prep detective, we
Yeah.
got to get on with
Yeah.
the sports of the day.
One of the perks of working in a market this size like Madison is the option of covering a plethora of high school sports, and when you've got the market's only full-time prep detective, ours being Jeremy Woods, you take full advantage of it. We're going to start with a huge girls prep soccer game. Stoughton at Middleton. Away we go. Down the water slide, out onto the pitch. Middleton and Stoughton first half. Great move by Marika Brower, 1-zip Middleton. Stoughton is going to answer, though. Kirsten Russell puts the leg into it. It's 1-1. They each score 1 more. They'll be tied. Hey, there's an airplane, Jeremy. But quick, get down to the field because you might miss something. Now, that is talent. You cannot buy talent like that anywhere. Quick enough to get the plane in the goal. 2-1 by Allison Ripp. Final 7-1. Middleton. Waunakee Track and Field Sectional D2. Platteville's Kim Becker. You're going to see her here. A career best high jump, 5 feet 3 inches. She's on the way to state. Congratulations to her. Boys 3,200-meter relay. Platteville's team of Tom Anderson, Josh Pleamer, Nate Richardson, and Paul Callahan win in 8:17:30. There's Andy Richards. Don't blink him. He's from Sauk Prairie. His fast. His name will be in the paper. 10:82. More on Richards coming up with the Prep Detective on Sports Sunday. We go to softball, and hey, there's Andy Baggett. He's the beat writer for the State Journal. Cushy assignment for him today, huh? Pitcher Annie Christie of La Follette getting Annie Colon looking. Top of the sixth, it's Christie with the infield grounder. Wes Colon can't stop it. That scores Jody Primus. It's 1-0 Lancers, and they win it over West. From preps to pros, grown men playing baseball now. The Brewers wrapping a series with the Atlanta Braves at County Stadium. Out with the old, in with the new. Well, not so fast. Next year, things coming along nicely there at Miller Park. In the sixth inning, we're going to pick things up. Here comes the pitch. Andres Galarraga says, nuh-uh. I'll put it out in the batter's eye off Jeff D'Amico. It's only 2-0 Braves at that point. Still a ball game. Bottom of the sixth. Mark Loretta, it's 4-zip. Cuts the Braves lead in half. 2-run shot, his fourth. Crew trailing 4-2. Javi Lopez, though, increases the Bravos' lead. 1 inning later, 2 RBI single. Atlanta wins it 7-3. Well, will the West be won tonight? The Dallas Stars with a chance to clinch a spot in the Stanley Cup Finals with a win over the Avalanche in Denver. We go. Dan Hitchcock, Bob Hartley. Look at Dave Andrechuk's wicked check on Richard Matvichuk. That puts him out. He leaves the game. Ray Bourque, future Hall of Famer, dead on, beating Eddie Belfour. That won't be enough for the winner, though, because Brett Hull, this is a one-timer, hockey fans, beating Patrick Waugh. It's tied at 1 late in the third period, though. Chris Drury out front redirects the Bourque shot. 2-1. We're going to Game 7 in Big D Saturday night. 2-1 Avalanche tonight. Grown men playing basketball now. Game 2 of the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals. We go to Canseco Fieldhouse. There's Jalen Rose. He's getting the League Most Improved Player Award and shows you why, bearing the bucket here. And then in the third, it's Miller time. Reggie Miller going to go baseline, and how. Pacers grabbing a 2-0 lead. They win by 4, 88-84 over the Knickerbockers tonight. And that's Sports, Pam. The desk is yours.
Grown men reading sports.
Barely.
All right, we'll be back after a break.
NBC-15 News is brought to you by...
Rob Hudson joining us now with his very favorite lead for the sports.
Ice hockey, eh?
Yeah.
You betcha. Why not? I figured
not?
Game 7.
It's a very exciting time.
Yeah, it's Memorial Weekend. Lead
not?
with hockey.
Go for it.
All right. Grown men playing hockey leads this sportscast. Game 7. The Stanley Cup Eastern Conference Finals. Ooh la la. Flyers and Devils from Philly. Patrick Elias scores the power play goal, assisted to Jason Arnott and Bobby Holik. 1-0 Jersey. Eric Lindros just returning from the series of concussions. Guess what? Got another one tonight. Not good. Very, very scary sight. We hope Eric is okay. Flyers will tie it up. It's Rick Tocchet, power play goal in the second period. And we got a game, but look at this. 2:32 to go in the game. There he is again, Patrick Elias. Game 7 goes to the Devils. They will move on to the Stanley Cup Finals. They'll face the winner of Dallas and Colorado. The Madison Black Wolf open the 2000 season tonight at St. Paul against the Saints, and it's not a good one. 4-0. Oh, this one hurts a lot. Play again tomorrow, though. From pros to prep, spring baseball playoffs continue. We begin on Madison's east side. Yes, indeed, we go to Warner Park, where it is East and La Follette. La Follette's Jesse Banish, bottom of the fourth. The tapper Alex Howe can't handle. Mark Anderson scores. 1-0 Lancers. Zach Dalbrew in the same innings gonna smack a triple to right. That'll score Ryan Boggs. Makes it 2-0. That's all they need. 4-0. The Lancers move on. Here on the west side, West hosting Memorial. Spartans, Regions, bottom of the first. Matt Musser. Dial 9 to get out, Matt. 1-0 Spartans, bottom of the second. We go, the base is drunk for Scott Hetzel. He almost gonna polish his shoes with it. It's a triple, though. 3-run score. That's all Nate Parks needs, as Matt Dominguez Grounds into the 1-6-3 DP to end it. Memorial advances with the 4-0 win. Perfect night for indoor football, and since Madison has a team and they just happen to be playing in town, we went and covered it. Mad Dogs taking on Peoria tonight at the Dane County Coliseum. First quarter, Jay McDonough to Willie Austin. Yeah, the former Badger, 7-zip. Oh, the Dogs, woof, woof, still in the first. McDonough punting. After 10 yards, it's a live ball. That's the rules. I don't make them up, but let's abide by them. Tim Duffy takes it to the 2. That leads to John Jourdain's TD. Then the second, McDonough to Troy Magistro. Yeah, the former Whitewater Warhawk. Shake it what his mama gave him. 62-59, though. Bad news. Peoria wins this one in overtime. Game 3 in the NBA's Western Conference Finals as the series shifts from Los Angeles to Portland. The series is tied at a game apiece. Not after tonight. You probably saw it here on the Big 1-5. Late in the game, 30 seconds to go. Ron Harper puts the big leather sphere through the hoop, 93-91. Arvydas Sabonis with a chance, and it's blocked by Kobe Bryant as time runs out and the Lakers win 93-91. Finally, the top high school gymnasts in the country are in Madison this weekend for the national championships that run through tomorrow. That's Joe Batchelor-Clark of Madison West. Nick Popowski of La Follette is also competing for the boys. Plenty of seats out there. It's only $5 to get in. Competition begins at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The best in the country right here in Madison this weekend. Why not?
As long as it's raining anyway, you need an indoor activity.
1,000 seats that place holds out at the Princeton Club East Side. So get out there and support it. Great event.
Yeah, good idea. Thanks,
bet.
Rob.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend. We'll be back after break.
Bringing you theater for all.